We're tracking the fallout after former Prince Andrew was arrested. We brought you that news right here of his arrest around 24 hours ago. Now we have some new images for you as well of Andrew being released from jail. You can see this picture right here behind me. He looks a little bit bewildered as he's sitting in the back of that car. Now, according to the Thames Valley Police Department, he was released under investigation, which means at this point he has not been charged or cleared of a charge. Now, right now, detectives are looking into his past dealings with disgraced sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Police are accusing former Prince Andrew of sending trade information to Epstein back in 2010. Now, President Trump weighed in on this situation on board Air Force One.
I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad thing to see it and to see what's going on with his brother.
And speaking of his brother, King Charles did attend an event at London Fashion Week yesterday where he dodged any questions from reporters about his brother's arrest. He did release a statement saying the law needs to take its course in this investigation.
All right, Angela, and lawmakers on Capitol Hill say Andrew's arrest is a major step toward accountability. Florida Senator Rick Scott also said the former prince should stand trial in the U.S. if he also violated any American laws.
Tonight, Epstein scandal fallout hitting the British monarchy. In a stunning move here, former Prince Andrew arrested and detained for hours on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now, this all likely stems from his time serving as a British trade envoy and accusations he shared confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein. For years, he had been connected to Epstein, including claims by Virginia Giuffre that she was trafficked to the then prince, who sexually abused her, which he has denied.
And I have to say, Virginia's brother and sister must be thrilled right now. You know, I just look at it, it's insane how everyone's taking action and we are doing nothing in the United States.
I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing.
The ex-prince was released tonight as an investigation continues on here. His brother, King Charles, did not respond to questions today at an event for London's Fashion Week. He said, though, in a statement, quote, the law must take its course, and pledged full support for the investigation.
I'm Christine Frizzell in Washington. He is the first senior British royal arrested in nearly 400 years. Former Prince Andrew said to be taken into custody this morning following allegations he unlawfully shared secret government information with Jeffrey Epstein. While his ties to the convicted sex offender have been known for years, this latest round of charges is believed to be directly related to the recent batch of Epstein files released by the Department of Justice. The King of England carrying on with royal duties, attending an event for London's Fashion Week, but not responding to the question on everyone's mind.
What's your reaction to your brother's arrest, sir?
His brother, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew, had already been stripped of his royal title and forced to move out of the Royal Lodge, now reportedly arrested over allegations of misconduct in public office, likely stemming from his time serving as a British trade envoy and accusations he shared confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein. But in a statement, King Charles did pledge his full and wholehearted support and cooperation, adding, the law must take its course. The former royal for years had been connected to Epstein, including claims by victim Virginia Giuffre, who has since passed away, that she was trafficked to then Prince Andrew, who sexually abused her, which he has denied.
I gotta say, it's amazing, and it's really, really something that all the survivors have been looking forward and working towards.
But the arrest is believed to be tied to emails like this, a quote, confidential brief on investment opportunities in Afghanistan, included in the recent release of the Epstein files by the Department of Justice, which has also swept up billionaire and former Victoria's Secret CEO Les Wexner, who has also denied any wrongdoing. He was questioned Wednesday in Ohio by Capitol Hill lawmakers.
There would be no Epstein Island, there'd be no Epstein plane, there'd be no money to traffic women and girls. Mr. Epstein would not be the wealthy man he was without the support of Les Wexner.
Some contrasting Andrew's arrest with the lack of action here at home.
Look what the British government is doing in light of the evidence, and look what the United States government's doing. Nothing.
Now, we expect this to remain front and center on Capitol Hill, with former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton set to answer questions about their ties to Epstein from the House Oversight Committee next week. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.
Breaking right now, though, as we come on the air, former Prince Andrew, the brother of King Charles, was just taken into custody on suspicion of misconduct in public office. It's happening the past couple of hours. And thank you for joining us here on the National News Desk, America's News Now. I'm Jan Jeffcoat. It is Thursday, February 19th, and you know, this development really unprecedented following the release of more Epstein files, which exposed his relationship with sex predator Jeffrey Epstein. We want to get straight to Mark Boyle at the live desk. Mark, it's also his 66th birthday, and it comes after there is some word now that Prince Andrew allegedly forwarded trade documents to Epstein, and we're not sure all the details of this, but what are you learning right now about this?
That's one of the big questions. What trade secrets? How often? Also, Jan, how long has this been going on for? Those are the allegations. And some of the reaction we're getting this morning, someone calling this a nightmare for the king. Right now, as we come on the air this morning, police are at the king's brother's home. Authorities in the UK have arrested Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew. The former British royal and brother to King Charles now facing charges of suspicion of misconduct in public office. That's what the official charge is. According to police, he is accused of sending trade reports and trade secrets to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein back in 2010. At the time, Mountbatten-Windsor was serving as the UK's special representative for international trade and investment. He served in that role for many years, 2001 through 2010. Now, the Thames Valley Police Department, they released a statement right around 5 a.m. Eastern time this morning saying we have now opened an investigation into the allegations of misconduct in public office. It's a long statement. It goes on to say we understand the significant public interest and will provide updates at the appropriate time. They have not released more details beyond this initial statement. Now, months ago, King Charles, Jan was talking about this, stripped Andrew's royal titles from him. That was in an effort to distance the British monarchy from Andrew and his alleged ties to Epstein. Mountbatten-Windsor has denied all these allegations against him now for months. This is a breaking news story as we come on the air. Updates here at the live desk.
To Capitol Hill tonight, where former Prince Andrew has been tapped to testify on Capitol Hill. House lawmakers want to question him about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, this right here is the official letter sent to him. It states in part, quote, the committee is seeking to uncover the identities of Mr. Epstein's co-conspirators and enablers and to understand the full extent of his criminal operations. Now, it also mentions the allegations made by Virginia Giuffre, who accused Prince Andrew of abuse when she was just 17 years old. House Democrats have demanded a response from him in a matter of days by November 20th. Now, he's expected to decline the request for a transcribed interview. Due to his ties with Epstein, the former prince was officially stripped today of his royal titles by King Charles.
New tonight, Buckingham Palace says Britain's King Charles has started a process to strip Prince Andrew of his titles and given him notice to move out of his mansion. The move comes amid a renewed focus on his brother's association with disgraced financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew has repeatedly denied all allegations.